Hello and welcome to our first episode of Mini Motorways. This is a wonderful game. I will walk you through how it goes as we play. It's a very simple concept, and after just a little bit of time, I'm sure you'll get it just like I did. Granted, I want you to know that this is actually the second video I've recorded, because I had already played Los Angeles before I played Beijing. So the next video that you see will have been recorded before this one. So just letting you know, any advantages I've learned from then might cross over to here, but I thought it would be a good idea just to play the first level so we can make sure that everything is well ordered and good to go. You can see my best right now is 2,900. That was my second time trying Los Angeles, so this will be my third time. So let's go for Los Angeles. Alright, so we start here. We have a nice little yellow going. I always feel bad when it's on the other side. Maybe we could make it look a little nicer by going up this way and around. It might be a little slower, but actually it's probably the same speed. But that gives us a lot more space for other things and keeps the yellow all in here. So, as you can see, these sort of factory places come up with these tasks. And what happens is the cars pick up a task and then take it back home. Whenever another task pops up, they come out of the garage and come to pick it up. So it's a nice little process like that, and in the beginning it's very relaxing and calm, and over the course of the game there's more colors that come up, and there's bigger complexes that ask for more tasks, and houses in strange places, and the whole point of the game is try to make everything flow as best you can. And there's our first different colored house. So let's bring this straight along here. It may cut a few things off that appear here, but that'll be alright. We'll bring another house in there. Now I'm going to check something real quick. I heard that there were some other settings. I guess we have to set that up later, but that's alright with me. So usually there's some sort of a speed up setting that I'll fool around with for future episodes and for future levels. But for now we should be fine with just the speed that it's going right now. Alright, something very important is about to happen. At the end of every week, they give us options for new pieces to work with. They'll give us a certain amount of road tiles and then the pieces as well. Here we've got the roundabouts and the bridges. I believe since there's a little bit of water here, you can see, we're going to bring a bridge in just in case we need it. But the roundabouts wouldn't have been a bad idea either. They help when there's a lot of different roads leading into the same place, so you can stop the congestion or at least lessen it as much as you can. Alright, another yellow complex. So this might make a little bit of an issue with congestion, but we should be perfectly fine. I'm going to bring a bridge across here. I think that's a good idea. So let's bring a bridge up and into here. And we can have this one funnel in there, just like that. So now there shouldn't be too much of an issue. I do like it when the factories are nearby each other with the same color, because then you can kind of use the roadways to their maximum potential. And I always like seeing and guessing where the cars are going to go when they hit these little junction. So let's bring this one down. It can come right in here. Or even so, we could do that. And then the cars don't have to congest on a turn. They can just go straight in to wherever they need to be. And there's our first blue. This is a bit of an issue for us because we don't want to be intersecting the different communities together. But we'll be alright with doing it just a little bit. So let's bring the blue up here, and they'll both come in right along that path. It might cause a bit of congestion, so if we can, we'll figure out a way to fix that in the future. It could be better, actually, to make the reds run down here. So let's do that real quick. Let's repair this. I think we can disconnect from the factory for a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so that'll run down there, and then we'll have this red running right there, which gives us just enough space for the blues to come in right there. Alright, so now we have week 2. We can decide between the traffic lights and the roundabout. What's interesting about this game is that it seems that nobody really likes to play with the traffic lights. So a lot of times people will take the roundabouts because they just seem to work better for flow and congestion. So I'm going to go with the roundabout. We'll use that at some point, maybe around here, just to make sure things can flow a little better. I would like to put one here, but it's a little small for that space. Maybe it could be best to place one right there. If we do that, we can have the blues go in here as opposed to there. Which might make things flow a little nicer. We'll see. Alright, so we have these light blues. We're going to take them straight across the river. Up and around. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I want to keep them on the inside. We'll just go just like that. Shouldn't be too bad. It's a little bit of a distance, but not too far. And I think our roundabout is working so nicely. At some point, I might like to find a way to separate the yellows from the dark blues, but for now, I'm not really seeing a good way to do that with the tools we have. Bit of an intersection here. See, when the cars approach the intersection, they slow down a bit, so maybe a stoplight could be good here, but not entirely sure. Alright, another red. So, I don't believe we have any bridges, which makes this a bit of an issue. For now, we can create this. Oh, our guideline stops up there. Oh no. We may not be able to get across. It might be over before we've even really started. Let's see. Where do we need this bridge? We can bring this maybe around down here. We can have the reds branch off. Maybe that's a better idea. There we go. Now we can bring these reds into here. It's not the prettiest sight, but it will do. Alright. So I believe we're going to need another bridge here. That will help quite a bit. I think we might want to get rid of all of this and just make a bridge across here. Oh, we don't even need one now. Alright. Let's bring these up and around. It's going to be a bit of a journey, but it'll separate and keep congestion at a minimum. There we go. This little guy can stay. We kind of need him, so maybe the blues can come down and we can branch this in here. We'll have the blues go around like that. Not the prettiest sight, but not the worst either. Let's break this. We can bring it just like that. Right up there. That might flow a little better. Alright. Do we have any other issues at the moment? It looks like we're doing alright. Alright. another yellow in this, or it's actually, it has upgraded to a, what we like to call an IMAX theater. So I don't feel super good about bringing this around, but since we don't have any tools, we might need to bring the red all the way around here. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. So let's bring this all the way around. Oh. No. And then we can bring it like that, right into here. And then we can clear all of this, and take this, and bring it right into there. We have some road tiles back now, so that should just work. It's a little bit of a journey for everyone, but it shouldn't be too bad. Maybe make this a little bit faster for everyone if we go down this way. But we'll have to see. Alright. So we can get another bridge or another roundabout. I believe we're going to need a bridge here at some point, so let's keep stockpiling these bridges. We get a few more roadways, and let us do this. Makes it a little faster for them, I believe. Or I guess the fastest route might be going down this way, but it's not really a smooth way to do that. I think we've gotten it to its best potential. Now this theater is a little bit packed, but not too much. It looks like we're getting the task done anyway. And these yellow cars here are not really being asked to do much, so could be in our best interest to cut them off and make red a little faster. You know what? Even though we did all that work, we're gonna have to let it go. Let's have red just come down straight into there. Not in dire need of the yellow. Got enough here. If we do really need some, we can find a way. I'm a little worried about how these reds are going right now, but maybe they'll be alright in time. Alright, now we have a green coming from all the way over here. Let's just build this out. Just like that. Hopefully that's fine for now. They have really spread these out from each other, so it might be good to have all the blues going into the same intersection. We can bring the green up like that. We can leave this green down here for now. Maybe a highway that runs right alongside it would be a good idea. Oh, we don't have as many road tiles. It's a bit interesting. We may need to just converge with the greens right now, so let's do that real quick. And we can maybe make this a little bit further away, so it's not as in the way of each other. Alright, so we can either get traffic lights or road tiles. I think we're really going to need these road tiles right now. So let's work this in to there. Oh, and we don't even have this connected. Alright. This could be a good connection right there. This will allow our blues to work a little harder. So let's get this in here. Oh, I'm hearing a honk somewhere. Usually means there's a bit of traffic, but looks like things are working out here. We do have enough tiles to potentially make this a two-way highway, which I do believe I would prefer. So let's do that. Alright. We can take this up here and up and around these greenhouses. We can go all the way across. Oh, we barely don't reach. But that's fine if we can take these pieces. We can take these. And hopefully that can give us a couple extra pieces to work with. Trying to see if I can find any more anywhere else for us to use. Once this car gets back, I think we should get all these tiles back. Alright, yes, just like that. Alright. Wonderful. So we can remove that. And suddenly, we have different pieces working. 2 highways running alongside each other. Something else popped up. It looks like an IMAX theater over here. So, we're going to need to get a couple more reds over here if we're going to keep up with that pace. It might be a good idea to make this community over here run across the river and down. We don't have any more tiles, though. You know what? We may need to go back to combining these two. Let's see what we can do. Alright. So we can do it like that. Just connect again. Alright. Since we have so many different cars meeting at intersections, I'm actually going to take traffic lights. I usually don't. But we're going to see how this works out for us. Let's connect these there. We need to get a little bit more fuel to that IMAX theater. So let's move all of these into... Oh, we don't want that. A community that runs down. And, and across like that. Into here. So that these can fuel these. Like that. And then we can have this house running into here. And then these houses we can move to make a little bit more efficient for this. So let's get these houses running down. We can fix this bridge in a second. I think it would be best to have it running up here. So let's... Just like that. We can get rid of all of this. And then we can make a cross light here to then go and feed into that. So let's put a traffic light there. Like I said, I'm not usually a fan of traffic lights, but we have to make do what we have. Another green complex. Alright. This is making things a little bit trickier, but nothing we can't manage. Another red in here. Not ones we really need, but we do appreciate them for the future. Let's run another house into here. These seem to be doing all right. Maybe put a traffic light up here could help with a bit of that congestion. Let's do that. Alright, and here we are. We finally, at week 7, get a motorway. Usually we get these a little bit sooner, so just our luck. It's alright. We're going to take this motorway. Basically what the motorways do is they can connect 2 pieces of the map together without having to go on any roads. They can go above everything else. So we might need a motorway to give a little bit more oomph to this IMAX theater over here. I think that might be a good idea to connect this little community. Have them all running into here. There we go. We could take this up and into there. I'm trying to figure out where's the best to make this run into. Maybe there? No, we could do that. There we go. Alright. So now we have a blue IMAX theater here, and that's a little bit of a struggle for us. I kind of want to make the blue road here so we don't have to worry about the traffic light. That might make things a little bit easier for us. We need to get some of these communities pumping up there, so let's move this to there instead. That is a big issue. Alright. I'm actually going to bring a little bit more support up from down here. So this should help alleviate some of the issues that we've got going on. Should be just enough. And since we have these houses down here, it could be a good idea to bring them in as well. So let's do that. And then we can bring these in here if we need to for a little bit more support. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. Then we really don't need the bridge because we do have these two supporting here, so I'm actually going to clear out everything from this area. Gives us a lot more to work with. We can bring these into here. It's a lot of blue houses, so maybe it could be best to do a little bit something else with them. The greens I'm a little worried about. Could use a motorway from here to there, so let's hope they give us one, and they do. We have another motorway. This is wonderful. Okay, so if we bring all of these up into here, we put a motorway right there, we should be able to connect all of these different houses together into one place. So let's put the motorway there, bring it all the way over. Maybe we should go there? Yeah. And then what we can do is make a bit of a path around here so that these connections don't need to rely on this highway here. Makes things a lot easier to work around. There we go. So these can go straight into here from there. And now we have a couple more blues up there, the dark blues up here. Not too much of an issue. Should be just fine. We can leave them alone until we really need them. It looks like we've got a nice little community neighborhood going here. I do like that there seems to be a general flow of traffic that seems to be appeasing all of these different places. There's a bit of congestion on the greens, but I think those will work out soon enough. Maybe we can fit these reds in here. All in all, we seem to be doing pretty alright, and we're gonna have another week come up here. Coming up on just over 700. Alright, so we can choose between bridges and traffic lights. We have 2 bridges already, and we haven't been really using the traffic lights. We do have one in case we need it, so let's take the bridge. I feel like there's more across the water that we may need to do. Alright, so we're just out about 750. We have a brand new IMAX theater moving in here. So it's important for us to get all of these cars connected. These houses flowing into there so that we can give a little bit more support. Here comes another green factory all along this line. That is going to be a very interesting development. Looks like these houses aren't really being used too much because they're all going into here. Maybe if we combine these 2 factories and have just this community support up here, could make things a little bit better for us. So let's do that. Let's make a roadway that goes up here just for the blues, and that will allow us to make a bit of a traffic light situation for them. Disconnect this. We can bring this into here, which will then feed up into all of the different places. Once they let these streets combine. Uh-oh. we're having an issue here with the blues. So we don't really have a motorway to put them into. I'm a bit worried. Oh, this might fill up. Okay. Let's get these coming through here as an emergency escort. We really need some support in there. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Hopefully they can do all right. Hopefully they can get in here in time. It's a big, big cross intersection there that might end up harming us in the long run. Oh, and that is a blue factory. That is not really what we wanted to see here. We could potentially just run this up like that. Oh, it is needing some support. Hopefully we can get a motorway, and we don't get one. I'd much rather take a roundabout here, and we can put the roundabout in where this traffic light is. That might make a huge difference. Oh, uh-oh. So let's get rid of this and put a roundabout in for all of these houses. That might make things flow a little better. It looks like we're calming this one down, but the yellows are having a bit of an issue. I'm a little worried. We're at just over 1,000. Not doing as well as we used to. I might blame it on the motorways. Oh, and we are not connecting these at all. I was not paying attention. That's not good. Hopefully we can get a car going in here before it runs out of time. Please make it. Please make it. Oh, and that might be the end of the game because I neglected to watch. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, that is our first try at Los Angeles. Wasn't my best score. We weren't really getting that many motorways, but that's fine. We had too few cars that could reach the destination on time, and our city shut down after 72 days. 1,058 commuters traveled on the roads over that time. We definitely could have done better. I'm a bit disappointed. I believe I was disappointed with Beijing as well, so this is going to be a very disappointing beginning to the series. It won't be the first time we play these levels. At some point we will come back. It'll all be good. So, if you're sticking around and you haven't fallen asleep yet, thanks for watching, and any support that you want to give is more than welcome. Thank you. So, if it's nighttime for you, good night. If it's afternoon, have a good day. And if you're just starting, have a great, wonderful adventure. Goodbye, everyone.